A very good morning to all. Welcome to class 11th Business Studies, and we are revising formation of a company, in which in the last class I have already told you people about the first two stages. That is, what are the first two stages of formation of a company? First of all, whenever we are making the public company, in that case we have to go for the four stages in total to start a company. But whenever we are forming a private company, in that case only we need to have two stages in formation. The very first stage of formation of a company, which is common in both formation of companies we have studied, is promotion stage. Promotion, which means the conceivement of an idea by a person, by a firm, by promoters who thinks that they will be starting a company now, and they do all the feasibility studies to check whether their company can be formed or not. They collect all the documents which are required to form a company. They submit all these documents to ROC, Registrar of Companies. And if Registrar of Companies allows that yes, all the documents are perfectly fine, the company can be formed, so ROC register the name of the company in its registers, right? Then the fees payment is being done, and after that the ROC issues incorporation certificate to the company. जहाँ तक हमने कल किया था, incorporation certificate to the company. Now what is incorporation? Incorporation certificate means basically the birth certificate of the company. It is the birth certificate of the company which is a proof that the company have been incorporated, or the company has been made, taken the birth. Now if it is a private company, then you have to go for the stage of promotion and only incorporation, which means after getting the incorporation certificate from the ROC, the private company can start its business, can commence its business without even the third stage, which means here the private company can start the business once it gets the certificate of incorporation from the ROC, as per the Companies Act 2013. But if it is a public company, then definitely two more stages are there which have to be done. So what are the two more stages of company that have to be done? Where the third stage comes here is capital subscription. Now capital subscription is the public company stage only, which means because public company has to transfer the shares to public and has to deal in the shares of the public, then definitely public company has to do this third stage also, which is the capital subscription. कैपिटल सब्सक्रिप्शन में क्या होगा बेटे? कंपनी जो है इट विल कलेक्ट, कंपनी विल कलेक्ट द फंड्स फ्रॉम द पब्लिक, कंपनी विल कलेक्ट द फंड्स फ्रॉम द पब्लिक, and once you want to raise funds from the public by issuing them shares or debentures, in that case you need to do a proper procedure. You need to take proper steps and procedure for doing this stage, which is known as capital subscription stage, so that you are inviting public that they should subscribe for your shares. You know what company does? Company just think over that how much amount company requires for doing the business. For example, if company requires 10 crores, then definitely company knows that only one person or two persons or some persons are not going to invest wholly in 10 crores for the company, and they'll be getting the 10 crores from the company. Then what company does is company divides the 10 crores amount into small pieces of unit. Each unit is known as share, and company just distribute those units, that is shares, to the public. Now if the share cost rupees 100 only per unit, then definitely I will be buying, suppose I'll be saying that I'll be buying 10 shares, that means of rupees 1000. Likewise there may be some many shareholders now who can invest in that company in shares, and company will be now able to get the complete of kitna 10 crore rupees which company requires. All right, so a public company can raise funds from the public by issuing shares and debentures. through share capital. Now what is the procedure of taking the money from the public? अभी देखो कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेट हो गई है बट कंपनी ने बिजनेस स्टार्ट नहीं किया. व्हेन कंपनी विल स्टार्ट द बिजनेस, company will start the business when company will be able to raise the funds from public, and once the money will be raised from the public, then the company will be starting its commencing its business. Now what is the procedure of raising money? The capital subscription. In the capital subscription, the very first procedure के अंदर the very first point comes SEBI approval. SEBI approval means that SEBI is like grandfather. ध्यान रखना, कंपनी का grandfather is SEBI. तो अभी ये grandfather है तो अभी father भी होगा. I will tell you who is the father. अभी SEBI को समझना grandfather है SEBI, जिसका full form is Securities and Exchange Board of India. Securities and Exchange Board of India, and it is the grandfather जरूरी है. So first of all, before issuing shares or any security to the company, to the public, first of all, each company need to take the SEBI approval, right? You have to take the approval from the SEBI that you are ready to issue the shares to public and you want to raise this much of capital and this much will be the share amount. Why we are asking from SEBI? Because SEBI is the regulatory authority of security market in India, which means in India, if any company is going to issue shares or any security to public, then they have to definitely get the approval from fraud also, which can be done with the public. So to protect public from those frauds and to regulate the company that they should not invest the public's money into wrong activities, the SEBI is there who keeps an eye, who keeps a regular check on the activities of the company, that whatever amount they are taking that money, they are not basically using that money into other some different manner. So first point we have to see is the SEBI approval. Now, second is filing of prospectus. Once SEBI approves that yes, the company can raise funds from public, the company prepares a prospectus, a draft prospectus. Prospectus means, as you know, suppose if you go to so company has to make a draft prospectus and they have to just submit their draft prospectus to the ROC. ROC को submit करना है वो draft prospectus. Whenever you go to a college, you want to see the information of that college, complete information from the time it is being manufactured. It came into existence. So prospectus is a document which contains the complete information of a particular thing. Same way, the company makes a prospectus and just submit it to ROC and SEBI for the approval. And in the prospectus, each and every information is written regarding the company. When will be company totally formed, or when was it formed? Then what will be the amount of the capital they are going to raise? What will be the value of the share, price of the share? Who are the directors? What is the objective of the company? Where the company is situated? Each and every information is just written in the prospectus, and that draft prospectus is submitted to the ROC as well as SEBI for the approval. Suppose SEBI and ROC has approved the draft prospectus. In that case, the third stage comes out to be appointment of brokers, bankers, and underwriters. Now the company is sure that company is going to issue the shares. Why? Because अभी draft prospectus पास हो गया है. जैसे ही ड्राफ्ट प्रोस्पेक्टस आरओसी ने पास कर दिया, कंपनी ने क्या किया, कंपनी ने वो प्रोस्पेक्टस अब मार्केट में निकाल दिया. अब लोगों के तक इनविटेशन पहुंच गया दैट कंपनी वांट्स टू इशू द शेयर्स, इतने का शेयर है, इतने टाइम तक पैसा देना है. तो लोग मन बनाना स्टार्ट कर देंगे, कुछ लोग खरीदना शुरू कर देंगे. तो डेफिनेटली कंपनी मस्ट हैव द बैंकर्स. बैंकर्स मींस द बैंक ऑफिशियल्स through which the money would be directly coming to the company's account. So bank will be tied up, right? Usko banker bola gaya. Brokers. Company need brokers also. Why brokers? Because brokers are basically the concerned persons who would be helping the company for getting the shareholders. ये shareholders को खींच के company तक लाएंगे. ये brokers होंगे, mediocres होंगे, जो shareholders को attract करवाएंगे company तक कि देखो उस company के shares निकले हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं, आपको खरीदने चाहिए and all. तो company brokers को भी appoint करती है. You know, brokers basically charge करते हैं money because of ये इतना काम करते हैं, shareholders को attract करके company तक लेकर आते हैं, तो they charge the money and that money is the brokerage commission. उसको brokers commission या brokerage भी कहा जाता है. Then thirdly, the company will appoint underwriters. Now, who are the underwriters? You know, underwriters are those persons who give guarantee to issue the shares by giving an undertaking to buy the shares for a commission if not subscribed to the by the public. यूजुअली क्या होता है कि 90% तक का एप्लीकेशन आना ही आना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर कंपनी बन रही है, कंपनी ने शेयर इशू करने के लिए प्रोस्पेक्टस दे दिया है, तो शेयर इशू करने से पहले कंपनी देखेगी कि क्या 90% की एप्लीकेशन आ गई है, क्या 90% लोगों ने एटलीस्ट अप्लाई कर दिया है. अगर लोगों ने एटलीस्ट 90% अप्लाई कर दिया तो ही कंपनी इशू कर पाती है शेयर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टाइम अप हो गया इशू का, अप्लाई करने का, और अभी तक सिर्फ 70% ही एप्लीकेशन आई है, तो कंपनी शेयर इशू नहीं कर पाएगी. कंपनी को दोबारा से प्रोसीजर करना पड़ेगा, दोबारा से प्रोस्पेक्टस बनाना पड़ेगा, दोबारा से नया प्रोस्पेक्टस इशू करके अप्रूव कराना पड़ेगा. वो एक बहुत लंबा प्रोसीजर हो जाता है. तो कंपनी क्या करती है, इस दोबारा प्रोसीजर से बचने के लिए कंपनी अपॉइंट्स अंडरराइटर्स. ये अंडरराइटर्स क्या करते हैं, अंडरराइटर्स बेसिकली गिव गारंटी टू द कंपनी कि ऑफ कोर्स कि अगर सपोज आपका मतलब इशू नहीं हो पाई कंपनी के शेयर्स, एटलीस्ट 90% लोगों ने अप्लाई नहीं किए, तो जितना बैलेंस बच रहा होगा ना 90% में से, जैसे सपोज हमारे केस में 70% ही अप्लाई हो पाया, तो 20% अप्लाई नहीं आ पाया, एप्लीकेशन नहीं आ पाई 20% की, तो कंपनी क्या करती है, कंपनी वो अंडरराइटर क्या करते हैं, वो बैलेंस शेयर अंडरराइटर इशू कर लेते हैं अपने नाम पे. वो कहते हैं हम खरीद लेंगे, लेकिन इसके बदले में वो क्या चार्ज करते हैं, दे चार्ज अंडरराइटर्स कमीशन फ्रॉम द कंपनी, सो दैट कंपनी का प्रोसीजर दोबारा से स्टार्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, रुकना नहीं चाहिए. कंपनी को भी बेनिफिट हो जाता है कि अगर कुछ थोड़ा बहुत एप्लीकेशन कम भी आता है तो अंडरराइटर्स उसको खरीद के पूरा मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट कंप्लीट कर देते हैं. नाउ आफ्टर दिस कंपनी विल चेक द मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन, एज आई टोल्ड यू कि एटलीस्ट 90% शुड बी देयर द मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन. कंपनी चेक करती है जब डेट क्लोजिंग हो चुकी होती है एप्लीकेशन की, क्या मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन जो 90% सेट है आरओसी के थ्रू, कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 के थ्रू, वेदर मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन हैव बीन अचीव्ड और नॉट. अगर तो मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन मिल चुकी है तो आप अगले स्टेप पे जाओगे. अगर नहीं मिली और अंडरराइटर भी अपॉइंट नहीं किया था, 70% ही लोगों ने अप्लाई किया है शेयर्स के लिए, उस केस के अंदर आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, आपको दोबारा से फिर पूरा स्टेप करना पड़ेगा. तो यानी कि इसीलिए कंपनी ऐसा बचने के लिए अंडरराइटर्स को अपॉइंट कर लेती है. लेकिन कोई कोई कंपनी नहीं भी करती, जो श्योर होती है कि मेरी गुडविल इतनी अच्छी है, मेरे शेयर्स अपने आप बिक ही जाएंगे, जितना भी लॉट निकालूं सब के सब बिक जाएंगे, मुझे जरूरत नहीं है अंडरराइटर्स को अपॉइंट करने की, तो वो नहीं भी अपॉइंट करते. जनरली जो न्यू कंपनीज होती हैं वो अपॉइंट करती हैं, क्योंकि दे आर नॉट श्योर दैट पीपल आर गोइंग टू इन्वेस्ट इन द कंपनी और नॉट. So minimum subscription is required 90% as per the SEBI guidelines, and it is decided by the directors and stated in the prospectus कि minimum 90% आएगा. मतलब किसका 90%? सपोज मैंने शेयर्स निकाले हैं 10 करोड़ के लिए कि 10 करोड़ के शेयर्स मुझे बेचने हैं, आई वांट टू रेज 10 करोड़ मनी, तो अगर एटलीस्ट 9 करोड़ के आएंगे शेयर्स अप्लाइड तो ही हम आगे का प्रोसीजर कर पाएंगे इशू का, नहीं तो नहीं कर पाएंगे. अगर सपोज मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं मिल पाती तो विद इन 120 days फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ इशू यू हैव टू रिटर्न दैट मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन, and if not, if you just delay in return within 120 days, then you have to give, the company have to give the interest also from 6 at the rate of 6% from 130th day onwards. 10 दिन का और टाइम दिया जाता है, 120 दिन के बाद फिर भी अगर कंपनी नहीं भी दे पाती तो कंपनी को अलॉन्ग विद 6% इंटरेस्ट पर एनम देना ही पड़ेगा वापस उनको, ठीक है। नाउ अभी मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन आ गई, आपको याद है पहले हम दादाजी से अप्रूवल लिया था, नाउ विल टेक अप्रूवल फ्रॉम फादर, हु इज फादर, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, stock exchange is father. So ultimately company should give an application to at least one stock exchange for permission to deal in its shares or debentures or any security. यानी कि कंपनी को क्या करना पड़ेगा, कंपनी को अब स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के पास जाना होगा, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज स्टेट वाइज होते हैं, उनके पास किसी भी एक स्टेट के स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में जाना होगा और वहां जाके एप्लीकेशन देनी होगी कि कंपनी जो है अपने शेयर्स इशू करने वाली है, ठीक। और कंपनी को मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन मिल चुकी है, ये पूरा प्रोसीजर फॉलो हो चुका है, अगर वो सब कुछ सही लगता है उसको तो वो ठीक कर देता है, मतलब वो अलाउ कर देता है स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, एंड अल्टीमेटली फिर क्या हो जाता है, अलॉटमेंट ऑफ शेयर्स। नाउ कंपनी डू अलॉटमेंट ऑफ शेयर्स। अब जो है कंपनी के जो शेयर्स होते हैं वो प्रॉपरली तरीके से अलॉट हो जाते हैं। आई होप दिस इज क्लियर। 6 steps, these 6 steps you have to do in the procedure for capital subscription। सेबी अप्रूवल लिया जाता है सबसे पहले, देन फाइलिंग ऑफ प्रोस्पेक्टस, उसके बाद अपॉइंटमेंट करो बैंकर्स की, अंडरराइटर्स की, ब्रोकर्स की, चेक करो whether you have received the minimum subscription or not. If yes, then go to application to stock exchange, you apply in the stock exchange that you want to issue the shares and you have received the minimum subscription and all. If all things are set, then accordingly you will be getting the permission and there will be allotment of shares. You can just allot the shares to public. But this is the step of, I told you, this is the step of public company only, the third stage for the public company, because private company is not dealing in shares with the public. So private company is not required to follow this stage, capital subscription. Only public companies are required to do this third and fourth stage. Now let us something discuss about prospectus. What is prospectus? I told you it is an invitation document. Marriage का card होता है, wedding invitation. Everything is written in the wedding invitation, है ना, related to that wedding event. So that is same, that is also a prospectus, and that is same as company's invitation, in which that issue of share event, company is going to write everything in that. So it is a document, it is a notice, it is a circular or an advertisement in which company is inviting others for subscription of shares or any other security, that people after watching at their prospectus can come to know about the various information of the company, and they can definitely just just buy those shares and give money to public. A public company limited by shares must issue the shares if it intends to issue the shares to public, and a copy of the same should be filed with the registrar. कोई भी पब्लिक कंपनी जिसको पब्लिक के साथ डील करना है, शेयर्स इशू करने हैं, so before doing that they have to issue the prospectus, all right, and a copy they have to must filled with the registrar also. Statement in lieu of prospectus, मतलब prospectus की जगह, उसकी जगह एक statement, ये कब चाहिए होती है देखो. In case a public company is confident of raising capital privately, privately का मतलब है पब्लिक कंपनी को लग रहा है कि मैं क्यों जनरल पब्लिक के पास जाऊं और शेयर्स इशू करूं उनको और उनसे पैसे लूं, वो भी छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में, उनका इतना रिकॉर्ड रखूं, इतना सब देखूं. वो पब्लिक कंपनी का करती है, बेटर है कि मेरा एक फ्रेंड है, मतलब डायरेक्टर्स को लग रहा है कि हमारा एक पर्सनल कोई क्लाइंट है जो बहुत ज्यादा रिच है, और मुझे क्या लगता है कि जो मेरे को 3 करोड़ चाहिए वो 3 करोड़ मुझे वही डायरेक्टर ही प्रोवाइड कर देगा एज अ कैपिटल. तो व्हाई शुड आई गो टू इन द पब्लिक एंड जस्ट इशू देम द शेयर्स और छोटा छोटा अमाउंट सबसे मैं लूं. तो इन दैट केस देयर इज नो नीड टू इशू द प्रोस्पेक्टस. इतना बड़ा प्रोस्पेक्टस इशू करने की फिर क्या जरूरत है. इन दैट व्हाट वी विल डू, we will issue statement in lieu of prospectus. हम लोग prospectus की जगह एक statement issue करा देंगे which will be called statement in lieu of prospectus. लेकिन ऐसा तभी होगा ऐसा तभी होगा सिर्फ जब when the public company is sure that there is no use of issuing the shares in the public. Instead, company can raise the funds from the private source, and accordingly, in that case, company will be issuing the statement in lieu of prospectus. After that, there is the fourth stage and last stage in the formation of company, that is certificate of commencement of business. Certificate of commencement of business. If all things are being done, then now the company will definitely apply or approach ROC for issuing the certificate of commencement of business to the company as per Companies Act 2013. Why it is doing so? Because ultimately, accordingly, when the company gets the certificate for issuing of for starting the business and commencement of business का certificate जब मिलेगा, then only company will be able to start its actual business. ऐसा दिखता है certificate of commencement of business, जिसमें ROC जो है अपनी सील लगा कर देता है, साइन करके देता है, and ultimately the company gets the certificate. कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेट तो पहले हो चुकी है सेकंड स्टेज में, इनकॉर्पोरेट मतलब बन तो वो पहले चुकी है. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पर जो कंपनी है वो बेसिकली कमेंस कर रही है अपना बिजनेस. कमेंस मींस कंपनी इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट इट्स बिजनेस. Now, documents for getting certificate of commencement of business. Again, when you apply to the ROC for the certificate of commencement of business, you need to give some documents. आपको कुछ documents देने पड़ते हैं वहाँ पे. क्या documents बेटे आपको देने पड़ेंगे? देखो, a declaration that the amount of minimum subscription has been received in cash as per stated in the prospectus. आपको ये डिक्लेयर करके एक एफिडेविट देना होगा कि अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ जैसे 90% सब्सक्रिप्शन की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, so the 90% amount of that particular issue have been received. Then a declaration stating that every director has paid in cash the application and allotment money on his shares. If you remember MOA, कल मैंने बताया था आपको, in which I told you about the association or subscription clause, in which every director who is going to be every proposed director who is going to be the director of the company, they have to purchase the qualification shares of the company. Qualification shares means because they are going to be the directors of the company, so to make sure that their interest lies in the company's decision, and accordingly they will take all the fair and impartial decisions. In that case, company need to they need to buy the shares from the company, which will be known as qualification shares. So they have to give the declaration here now that they have purchased all those shares and they have made payment of their money to the company on his shares, on their shares, right? Then a declaration that no money is payable to the applicants because of delay in obtaining permission to deal in its securities in the stock exchange. एक डिक्लेरेशन कि कोई भी मनी पेबल नहीं की गई है, मतलब कोई भी मनी पेबल नहीं है, रह नहीं गई है, सारी मनी जो है वी हैव पेड टू द एप्लीकेंट्स. अगर सपोज परमिशन में डिले हुआ था या कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, या मे बी सपोज मैंने तो 1 लाख शेयर्स निकाले थे लेकिन मेरे पास एप्लीकेशन ज्यादा भी तो आ सकती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल डीडीए फ्लैट्स निकालता है, डीडीए हैज फ्लैट सपोज 2000 फ्लैट्स डीडीए के पास है, डीडीए ने फ्लैट्स निकाले, लोगों को बोला अप्लाई करो, तो जरूरी थोड़ा ना कि सिर्फ 2000 लोग ही अप्लाई करने वाले हैं, ज्यादा भी तो अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो जो ज्यादा लोगों ने मनी दी होगी तो ऑफकोर्स उनका मनी भी तो रिफंड करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हमारे पास तो सिर्फ 2000 ही फ्लैट्स देने के लिए, तो उनका मनी भी वी हैव टू डेफिनेटली रिफंड टू देम. In that case, you have to give the declaration here. If any money is required to be refunded, the company has refunded all that money. Company ने सारी money refund कर दी है. Then a statutory declaration. Statutory means legal declaration that can be through the affidavit that the above requirements have been compiled with, which signed by a director or secretary of the company. कि जो भी हमारे मतलब जो भी requirements थी, all the requirements we have fulfilled. हम सारे requirements fulfill कर चुके हैं, and those requirements, those documents have been signed by, either should be signed by the director or by the company's secretary, and ultimately this will be done. Same way, a public company raising capital privately has to submit only two documents, and document 2 and 4 stated above. प्राइवेट वाला अगर आप कर रहे हो, मतलब आपने पब्लिक के पास नहीं गए, तो आप ये सेकंड वाला और ये फोर्थ वाला, this is required to be submitted. Now, if the registrar is satisfied with the above documents, he will issue a certificate of commencement of business. Then only the company can start its business. All right. So just look at this note. Certificate of commencement of business was applicable to all the companies with share capital as per Companies Act 2013. But it has been removed by the new amendment in Companies Act 2015 for public and private companies. Instead, a